Oh my gosh. Every time. Chip, chip, cheerio. Chip, chip, cheerio. Today we are going to talk about the Royal Princess of Crenshaw, who is returning back to the UK. This is all alleged, but like everybody is reporting it. The Hollywood Reporter, People Magazine, and y'all got on me when I talked about People Magazine when they said that when they released the story that Nick and NikkiNicoleStar had broken up temporarily, and y'all was just like, "Oh my God, People Magazine be lying," and then Nick confirmed it. People don't play with their sources. People does not play with their sources. So
still don't believe them liars.
Okay. So I wasn't listening to it and I wasn't believing this, but when People Magazine posted it, I said, "Ooh." Sorry, I'm on my Chevanique. I said, "Ooh. Ooh. There might be some truth to this." So we're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about it. I'm going to give my opinions and what I think is happening, all alleged.
You want me to like this?
If you want to.
Well, who put it over here from over there?
I did because I was going to take it in a room, but I'm going to use it for my I'm going to use it for my fall decor. And we're going to talk about, you know, what I think my opinions are, and then I'll hop into the comments and you guys tell me what you think, and we'll wrap it up. But I think whatever is happening, thank you. I think whatever is happening has been in the works for some time. I don't think that this just happened, and you know, I think this is new for us. It ain't new for them. I think this has been in the works for a minute, but let's talk about it. I'm going to read two articles. I'm going to read one article from the Hollywood Reporter, and then I'm going to read another article from the Daily Mail. The reason why I'm doing a Hollywood Reporter is because the Hollywood Reporter, just like People Magazine, they cite their sources and they check. Like they don't play. Like when they release something, they have researched it and got all of the approval that they needed. So that's why I'm going to use Hollywood Reporter as a trusted source. So let's get into it. A royal return. This is from the Hollywood Reporter. Meghan Markle in advanced talks to join Guy Ritchie's The Gentleman after she and Prince Harry moved back to the UK. Meghan Markle is eyeing a return to acting after she and husband Prince Harry relocated back to the United Kingdom. The Hollywood Reporter learned that she is in advanced discussions to join Guy Ritchie's The Gentleman, which shoots in the UK. The part is currently being written for an unannounced third season, so it's unclear how many episodes she would appear in. The Gentleman season 2 premieres on September 3rd. Markle met Ritchie through mutual acquaintances, we're told. Additional details were not immediately available, and Netflix did not immediately respond to the Hollywood Reporter's request for comment. The news of her return to acting first reported early Friday by an Australian outlet, news.com. Australia, comes 2 days after it was revealed that the couple are planning to move back across the pond. Their children, Prince Archie and Princess Lilibet, have been enrolled in a British school and will start in September, according to reports. The Duke and Duchess of Sussex are expected to live in a private residence outside London without royal trappings. Senior entertainment reporter Bonti Coy, who broke the story, told BBC Radio 4's Today on Friday that the acting gig played a big role in the couple's decision to move back to the UK. This is such a key part of the puzzle, she said, adding, I think when we all heard the news that Harry and Meghan were moving here, and within the matter of days, and the kids were enrolled in school, everyone was asking, what is Meghan going to do? Of the acting role, Coy added, I'm told it's significant and she's excited about it. The Hollywood Reporter has reached out to a rep for Markle or we could just say Duchess of Sussex. Okay.
Okay.
Markle previously was an actress, most notably appearing in 7 seasons of Suits before leaving the show in 2017 amid her engagement to Harry with plans to transition to a working member of the British royal family. However, after the couple married in 2018, they famously had a falling out with the royal family, stepped back from their roles as working royals, and moved to California in 2020. According to reports, the couple is expected to keep their home in California and another in Portugal. Harry and Meghan are not planning to take up royal duties again. It's not been disclosed how long the couple plan to stay in England. A person with the knowledge of their plans previously told The Hollywood Reporter that the couple had such a wonderful trip overseas this summer with family and friends that they decided to extend their stay. After moving to California, the couple signed an overall deal with Netflix that resulted in several docuseries, including Harry and Meghan, Polo, and With Love, Meghan. That pact was downgraded to a first look deal a year ago. Netflix also announced in March that it was exiting Markle's lifestyle brand as a business partner. Now, with this, hold on, let me come full face to y'all. Now, when I heard about the move, I was just like, that's sudden, right? And also, my first thought was, girl, we done fought the white people for you. we done went to war with these white people. You said that that they was beating on you and you tried to take your life, and we was done with all of them. What do you mean you're going back? Then I read this article from The Hollywood Reporter. I said, oh, there's work over there. That's why she's going. Also, the royal king is sick, allegedly. So, I think it's a smart move. I don't know if William called Harry and was like, yo, you got to get here. It's getting a little scary. I don't know if that happened, but I think there's a lot of things happening right now in the UK. Also, with her having this acting job with Guy Ritchie and them not living in London or like being connected to the royals in any kind of way. I think it was just a smart move for her to do. Also, the kids are going to be enrolled in school. I think the role is probably going to take a long time. And the reason why they had to move back and they had to enroll the kids in school is because Netflix, like a lot of these streaming networks, are doing something totally different now with their shows. They're no longer filming their seasons in like 6 months and then waiting to see if they get signed again and doing another season. These people are now filming several seasons together within the span of a year or 2 years. So I think what's happening is that The Gentleman season 2 is going to come out, but I think The Gentleman has been greenlit for a 3 and possibly a 4 and a 5, and they're just filming everything. And I think her role has a big part in that, because why wouldn't you cast the Duchess of Sussex in your show, right? She's the talk of the town. She's been the talk of the town for a damn near decade. So why wouldn't you have her on your show? So I think whatever her role is going to be, it's going to be pretty significant, and it's going to take some time, and it'll probably take up to a year for her to film everything. And her being away from her family for a year doesn't make sense. Also, if you're going to be filming the show for a year, these seasons for a year or so, and you're in your husband's backyard, it would make sense for him to come with the kids, especially if his dad is probably, going down to yonder. You probably want to be there and, around, the family. William probably about to, step into his situation. His parlay about to hit. He want his brother by his side. You know what I mean? We don't know how he gonna switch up. We don't know if he was just playing the game until he got full control. We don't know how he gonna lead. He might lead like Diana. We don't know. So his brother being by his side, his father, probably checking out. What you think they're gonna do to Camilla, child? I feel like he
get rid of her.
I think he gonna put her out, child.
When can Mama Star say something?
I think it's gonna get mad. I think he gonna put her out, child. But I just think that's what's happening. I think the show is going to take a long time to film, and it's going to be too long of a time for her to be away from her kids and from Harry. So I just think that it was probably smart for them to be like, okay, we're going to come check on my dad, see what William is talking about, and let you film there, and also let the kids enjoy some of their culture. I don't think it's as big of a deal as people are making it. I also think that it works well for England and the royals because of another situation that I'm going to get into after we hear from Mama Star. Mom, come right here because last time you sounded so far away.
Okay, no problem. Hi guys, Mama Star is here. Now I just want to say thank you to you, Nikki.Star, for the journalist's explanation
You're welcome.
of what you think is going on.
Okay.
But I want to toss that in the trash.
Toss it. Well, Ma, I need a spoon, baby.
No, you don't need no spoon.
It's mixed?
Yeah, it's mixed.
Okay.
I want
Put
you to
some
toss it in the
tea
trash.
for the review. It's actually coffee.
Because, first of all, now, don't play with my feelings and my emotions. You said that we were fighting. We was fighting. We was in a drag down fight with them over her, Meghan Markle.
Mm-hmm.
We was never going back to there. You know what I mean?
I will say, Megan, you did have us fighting the royal family.
Okay.
We was ready to jump
don't
them.
like them and everything. When we even went over to London, you did not even want us to photograph with them.
Because I ain't like how they did her.
Okay, so then all of a sudden her and the kids and her husband go back and they spend some time
with Charles. Charles, your lunch is ready.
He gets to know his grandchildren. And they're playing. They stayed a little while. Then they went home, back to the United States. Then all of a sudden she gets this role and she's coming back.
We're going to get into it.
And we're going to, enroll the kids and this and that and that and this. Girl, listen. I'm from the hood. They can sell
Say it again.
Story. I'm from the hood.
Oh, I can't believe you're saying that.
They can say that to those people over there in London, the British.
Mm-hmm.
But we can see through that. Something is going on with the vibe.
Okay.
And they're bringing, because they're about to give him allegedly some night tea.
Oh no, Mom, we're not doing that.
So they're bringing the kids, and he wants to spend time with his baby son.
Mm-hmm.
That's the bottom line. I don't care what goes on.
That's his boy.
He loved them kids before, anything. He loved Harry and William.
Mm-hmm.
And it's probably really getting to him that he hasn't.
He don't know the kids, his grandkids.
Life. He don't know the grandkids. He don't. Outside of all the royal stuff, I'm talking about the personal stuff because we're all human. And them royals, there's somebody who pay them to be the royals and all of that, and they have to do what these people tell them that they have to do, period.
Mm-hmm.
But something is going down.
Okay.
It's going down. Meet me at the club. It's going down. And they done told, now the job is the buffer. Because they could have shot that in the United States.
Mm-hmm.
But the job is the buffer so that they can tell us that she's going over there for a job and this and that and that and this. Because they always try to stay, the news tries to stay, they try to put out news to stay 20 steps ahead of us. But we are not them. Charles may be sick or whatever. They're discussing how the next
steps forward. Yeah.
Steps are forward. Because he had been sick for a minute.
Mm-hmm.
And so I guess now he's saying, I want to see my grandkids and I want to spend time with them. So they decided to come over and live over there, but they're not assuming any duties. because this is about family now. This ain't about the royal and all of that prestige and all that. This ain't about that. It's about family now. So whatever job she's doing, or they saying she's doing, or whatever the case may be, they do have to feed us that, because she needs to. They need to have an excuse for being back over there after all that fighting that we've done. Now the kids are going to a British school where they could have gotten them homeschoolers to homeschool them.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to a school. They're enrolling them in a school. This is not just to come over here to do no show. You picking up your kid's life and taking them. Now, if they were coming back, they would have gotten them homeschooled and then come back to the United States. But you're picking them up and you're enrolling them in a British school because they need to learn British culture because they're part British. Mm-hmm. And this little boy is the last from his father's loins, and his father misses him.
Yeah.
He loved him. And William do not like Carmela. Because y'all got to remember.
Camilla. I said, who's Carmela? Camilla.
From the hood.
I'm telling you, I feel like we're not going to really see who he is until he get that crown.
That Diana was still their mother. This manga, I'm not going to say the first part, came in and cheated with their father. We forgive our family, but we don't like the people. They don't like Carmela. She's in Camilla, whatever her name is. She's in their mother's space. So these boys then came together and said, we're going to get her out of here by hook or crook. And if dad is sick, she got to go. Mm-hmm. If anything happened with dad, she got to go. So that is what's going on. They're spending time with Charles because Charles is sick. And these boys is about to get them out.
They about to run on.
Now.
They about to run.
Now y'all gonna come back and spin the block and say, Mama Star told us. You gave us a journalist explanation. But I'm telling you the truth. I'm telling you what it is. You can carry on.
Okay. So then so we got the Hollywood Reporter article. Now we're going to read this article from the Daily Mail.
You heard it here first from Mama Star.
I didn't know I could do this. Okay. So this is from the Daily Mail. Okay, you guys see it? Can you guys, maybe let me do. Okay, I think that's good. Oh, look at me. I didn't know I could do any of this. Okay, that's good to know. Okay, I'm gonna do this from now on. But I want to do this right here so you guys can see it as well. Welcome. This is from the Daily Mail, of all places. The way they always dragging our girl, now they want to say this. Welcome home, Meghan and Harry. Mm-mm. This is why we need you more than ever. In bitter reality we must face about Kate and William. By Liz Jones. So Liz says,
welcome home.
A period. Welcome home. Liz says, ping. It's as though I just received a text from the love of my life who has ghosted me for the past 6 years. Harry and Meghan are packing up in California along with several dog bowls and La Crusade pans, though they are retaining their homes in Montesino in Portugal and heading back to Britain to live here full time, we are told, at least until the children have finished their education. What news? All I can think of is, how soon can you get here? Will there be crowds of screaming fans at Heathrow? Of course, as if they are returning Beatles, tired of their voices going unheard. I hope so. Let's face it, we need the excitement. I am tingling with anticipation because, dare I say it, I'm bored with Prince and Princess of Wales. Queen Camilla is almost 80, and I'm sure yearns for time just to potter. Princess Anne deserves time off for good behavior. Prince Edward and his wife, I'm sorry, I can't even remember her name, are about as exciting as cold porridge. Listen, Liz, she is sick of them. The family is looking as threadbare as those tartan carpets in Balmoral, whatever that means. And given the watery admonishments from the Wells regarding the former former Prince Andrew, we need a gobby feminist such as Meghan in our midst to tackle difficult and unsavory behavior. Someone unafraid to not always be smiling and perfect in a perfect frock and vertiginous heels. In the midst of my delight, like all of their fans, I have many questions, of course, starting with why? Given their hasty exit and suggestions of racism, boredom, or on the part of Meghan, not being paid for their endless dutiful shaking of hands, again, Meghan, frostiness from Kate, not to mention Harry's unhappiness with his brother and father, hatred of the British press, and fears for their safety.
Mm-hmm. And
why?
the kids.
And the kids. Why are they coming back?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Hold on. I'm trying to get this off of here. Wait. Oh, sorry. I'm buying the official line and think it's for the schools. Harry thinks our schools are wonderful and wants traditional British education for Archie 7 and Lily.
Okay.
Oh, Archie 7 and Louis 5. I was like, there's another one. Rumor has
these kids are young, just starting school.
Yeah.
So how long are they going to be here?
Child. Rumor has it they will move into a private, non-royal residence not far from London. I trust no one even dared mentioning the word cottage or lodge. So now I'm wondering how far back into the fold they will come. Will we finally see the mop-haired Archie and barefoot Lily? Ooh, now, Liz, you're doing too much. Waving from balconies and enjoying all the privileges and security that comes with the place at the heart of the royal family.
Yeah.
Not to mention some help for their parents from the public purse.
Yes.
Rumor has it I got this. Already got this. Royal correspondence close to... Okay, so now I'm wondering how far back into the fold they will come. Will we finally see the mop-haired Archie and barefoot Lily? We got all that. Not to mention some help from their parents from the public purse. Royal correspondents think not. But of course, the possibility looms tantalizingly close. Personally, I can't see Meghan trying all that again. Kneeling in mud, talking to scouts while being forced to wear flesh-colored tights. No housewife, she will be running her as ever brand remotely. So any official duties would need to be far more imaginative and close to the couple's heart. The Duchess has only accompanied Harry twice to the UK since leaving for the Queen's funeral, and this summer for the first time in 4 years to reintroduce Charles to his grandchildren. So while Harry may have his heart set on Eton or Harrow, what has changed Meghan's mind, apart from the much trumpeted financial independence turning dust in the US? And yet she must be wholly on board. She is not someone who would leave those golden beaches, the curated lifestyle, the Montecito garden, the celebrity moi without a very tempting organic carrot. Liz, it's something else, ain't she?
Okay.
There it is. So I don't think she's being dragged by her lovely hair, but she will have calligraphy. She will have calligraph. There it is. A long list of a long list of demands. My gut feeling is what finally sealed the deal was a visit to Othrop. Meghan posted photos of what we thought to be the pilgrimage to Diana's family home in the island where she is buried, which took place when the family visited England in July. Meghan had been left a little cold by the crowds at her wedding. the E-type Jag, the Stella McCartney dress, the blasted Windsor cottage. But how could she not be wooed by the sight of a stately home, the parking, the crisp tones of Earl Spencer, as well as the warmth, the certainty of being embraced by a family who, although not Windsors, come with hundreds of years of history. And Harry, he will have thought just one word: home. Perhaps this was the reason a jaunty Union Jack was flying next to him as he gave his speech last night, moments after his huge news broke. How long have the negotiations really been going on for, I wonder? For there's also a nagging worry. Has it all been a tad hurried because Harry's concerned for his father's health? Is that the real reason? A mercy dash? A part of me also wonders whether this is an uprooting made out of genuine concern for his king. We're told that Charles only learned of their return on Sunday. He is said to be naturally pleased. But what about William? Was he even given a heads up? Is he making that cross face again? The systemic move tells me Harry has finally grown up, needs permissions from no one to live his best life, and is putting his own family and happiness first. My worry is not how the general public will react or on the inevitable, yes, please, public outings. We Britons are far too generous to hold a grudge. But what commentators in general and anonymous warriors on social media think of the new development? No hounding, please. No too personal catty comments about what Meghan wears. I got that. Meghan was warned by her friends before her wedding that her life would be destroyed, that the British ways of handling emotions is probably damaging. But I think she has matured too, grown a thicker skin that I pray she'll have little need to wear. She has also been the Wells's children's George. She has also seen that the Wells's children, George, Charlotte, and Louis, have been left alone for the school run, been able to grow up refreshingly normal while also enjoying the perks of none of the pitfalls of being impossibly privileged. Harry, in turn, will be able to concentrate on his charities. The Invictus Games are in Birmingham next year, and doubtless his whole old friends will rally, shore him up in a protected circle of joshing, raucous memories, and humor that perhaps he found lacking in the U.S. Harry and Meghan, we can be nice, I promise. This upping of sticks could be the making of us all, as well as adding some upbeat pages to history books. You are being very brave. Hats off and welcome home.
Whoa.
Well.
Not welcome home.
Have we all changed a tune or two? I think, just like Liz has said, I think it does have something probably to do with Pops. I also think, Harry may be a little homesick. This is the first time he's fleed. Collie is cool. Collie is great. Home is home, right? And I also think that probably visiting home and your dad is sick, it changes you in a way. And also with Meghan having this opportunity, I think they both were just like, let's just do this. This is smart. We're not going to be royal. So it'll be they're hoping maybe that it'll be a different experience now, since, Harry will always be a royal, but they are no longer employed by, the UK. They're just regular people, just Duchess, Duke and Duchess, you know what I mean? But they're just regular regulars at this point. They're regular taxpayers. Their work that they're going to be making, they're going to be taking taxes out and is going to be paying the royals. They don't have any commitments. They could just be normal. I don't know how normal they actually are going to be able to be, but I think they're just going to experience it. I think this might be the first time we'll see the kids, because if the kids are going to be, around the family, we might get, Lily barefoot waving at people in the garden. We don't know. We also don't know if Meghan has agreed to anything. But I do think the timing of this is, I won't say suspicious, but I'm just like, maybe, I'm not sure, but let's talk about it. So recently.
Wait a minute, can I step in here?
Sure.
Before you go into recently, hold on to that. Now, do you believe that, Nikki.Star? And you are a royal through and through. You love Diana.
That's my girl. That's my girl.
And do you really believe that they just thought that they would come back because he was homesick or whatever? This had to be coordinated. This had to be talked about.
Mm-hmm.
No,
I don't think they
actually. Hold on, she had a problem with her first child that they wanted to see what color he was.
That's the thing.
All of that,
Meghan,
all
you
of
told
these
us that
things.
you miscarried, that you wanted to take your life.
Yeah, so
It
I'm
like-
just saying this is just coming to us.
Yeah.
But this has been in the making. The whole thing with her bringing the kids had to be something before. The royals don't just do stuff spontaneously.
Mm-hmm.
Everything is talked about, coordinated. They have security, whether we see it or not. They're not just free balling in London. Wherever they're living, they may not have the duties, but they will have service. They will have protection. For her to even agree to go back, conversations had to be. She
Exactly.
was falling out her child. She just had her child, and the grandfather, they was trying to see what color he was before they showed him to the. So this is not something that they just decided. Harry and William and the father, they've all been talking, and the royals who have hired them, because behind our president, he's a pawn, they're a pawn. People are paying them to have this job to be the royals. So things had to be discussed long time before it came to us.
Yeah.
So with him
I think when they
coming
went
back-
that last time before this,
No,
I think
they went the last time.
to finalize everything.
They went
the last time to look at the schools, to look at housing and things
and
like that.
to also introduce us to what was getting ready to come out, that they were moving back. This is not a decision that me and you could make. I said I'm going to move to London next week, and we just moved to London. No, these people had to go through a process. I wouldn't even be surprised if this was a year-long thing that they were doing. The schools is already ready for them. The schools had to have protection there because of who they still are, regardless of whether they are under the royal, whatever. They are Charles. He is the king. He can do whatever he wants to do. They are his children. They have to be covered. So I don't care what nobody is saying. This ain't no thing that just happened. Her mother had to be a part of this to say, girl, you know what I mean? To take my grandkids back. Like, it's a whole thing. So what's her name that we just read? The woman,
Liz Jones.
Liz Jones.
Sorry, Harry and Meghan.
She just bringing it to light. But anybody knows that anything with the royal family, it has to be, it's been in the works. They're just letting us in on it. So whatever is going on with Charles, whatever is going on in there, or whatever, we're just getting tea. But they been knew that. They already got the school. They already got things in place. By the time we find out what school they in, it's security, it's everything. They got service to take them to school. Like, they're protected. So I don't want us to be, oh, she's going back. No, they had to talk to her. She had to talk to them. She had to talk with her husband. Because the father been sick. The father ain't just.
That's what I'm saying. I think when they went back, it was just like, oh, we need to be here.
He's been sick. No, that when they went back to introduce the story to us. They know that he is sick. He said, I want you back here. And they've been taking care of that.
Yeah, I don't think, here's the thing. I also don't think it's forever because they kept all of their properties.
Well, first of all, they said for them to go to school to the 12th grade and all of this and that.
Yeah,
they didn't just say for 1 year.
The kids are going to be there for a minute, but I don't think that.
Honey, they get ready to put him back in the role.
I don't think that Harry wants to be.
He don't want to be.
I don't think that Harry want to do that. He's always hated it.
His brother is
allegedly. I don't know that boy.
His brother is going to take over, and his brother is
a new king in town.
His brother is talking to him about what's to come. He don't want that, so they're trying to fix it Mark my words.
Okay, Mama Star said mark her words.
Mark.
Here's the thing. I also think that there's a lot of factors, right? I think the king possibly being sick, the king being sick is one thing. I think Meghan, the Duchess, having this opportunity, getting this acting role with Guy Ritchie and going to be filming in the UK for a while. I think that's another thing. I also think that, like what Liz said, this is good for the UK. This is good for press.
Exactly.
And I think it was probably happening. It was going to happen. I think it happened a little faster than intended. And this is just a speculation. But there's been a bit of an uproar going on in the UK right now. And I made this connection, but y'all, listen, y'all from there. My UK subscribers, y'all let me know. But I was just like, the timing of this is very interesting because recently, Jason Arday, who is, let me get his information correctly, Jason Arday, who is the youngest, he is, he is the, let me see, make sure I got this right. He is the youngest ever Black professor at Cambridge. He became a professor at Cambridge at 37. He recently passed away. He had a lot of plagiarism allegations against him, and a lot of people who came out were saying that it was causing him great strife. There is a gentleman who is the leader. He calls himself a race realist. His name is Nathan Kaufness. He's a race realist. He came out and said that Jason plagiarized a lot of his work. And Jason was just like, no, I didn't. Some things could be confusing to you, but he denied.
Jason.
No, wait a minute, Mom. He's no longer here. So we're going to respect that.
Okay, but if Jason did a little plagiarism,
he didn't.
I did too.
No, he didn't. No, Mom, I'm serious. I don't want to make jokes about this. So the BBC reported that Arday 41 had denied any plagiarism, but admitted errors in his work. And last week said recent controversy about his work had led to an unrelenting level of public scrutiny and personal attacks. Now, the way it is being reported, the police are saying there was no foul play, but they're not being really specific about how Jason passed. We don't know if he took his own life. We don't know if this was due to stress, but a lot of people are alluding that this controversy, which he was found innocent of all the allegations against him. It was found that he did not plagiarize anything. But Nathan, who is a race realist, basically a racist, went after Jason because Jason is the youngest Black professor at Cambridge. And because we're living in a season where white supremacists are, getting their heyday again. It's 1931 Germany all over again, and they're in their heyday, and they're able to get leeway, and people are listening to them, and they're able to assess more power than before. This race realist just made these allegations against Jason, and it got legs. It got legs to the point where Jason was highly stressed about that situation. And now he is no longer here. After news of Jason passing away, there have been marches for days about this. And there have been conversations about race in the UK and how Black people are treated, especially Black people in high places. And a lot of conversations that they normally don't like to have because they like to tell us there's no racism here. But now we have this situation where this conversation is coming up. And I just think the timing of this move is very interesting because now we're not talking about Jason anymore. Yeah. We're not talking about the racism in the UK. We're not talking about how this race realist was given a platform and allowed to even speak on this intelligent human being. And his words have legs to the point where this intelligent human being is investigated and stressed out and being harassed by the UK media, and it takes a toll on this person. So now we're not having this conversation anymore. Now we're talking about Harry and Meghan moving to the UK. So I just feel like the timing of this is a bit suspicious to me. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. But I feel like now that we're talking about Harry and Meghan, and now the British press is probably, I expect, probably going to go a little easy on her. Now they're saying, come back, we'll be nicer. And this now will take over the conversation of race in the UK. Because it's like, how could we be racist? Look how nice we are to Meghan. That's what it's looking like to me. A lot of sense. That's what it's looking like to me. And I just wanted to say, Mama Star, I know that you didn't mean anything by that, but I just wanted to hold space for Jason in a respectful way. Like, we joke about a lot of things. I just didn't want to joke about this. So thank you so much for allowing me that space to speak on Jason.
But what I was just saying is that I was cited for plagiarism.
Yes. Okay. Thank you, Mom. Thank you.
And it was true.
Yes, but this was not true for Jason. Okay. May you rest in power, Jason. So sorry that your last days on this earth were that they had to be lived that way. But that's what I think. I think there's a lot of factors. I think this is always going to happen. I think the news of this broke to kind of take some win from the protests that are happening for Jason Arday. Now, do I think that Harry and Meghan is behind that? No. I absolutely don't think that they even knew that it was going to be released. But here again, that not the monarchy, but the powers that be working a monarchy, messy. Yeah. Messy. Yeah. So now we're going to get the Princess of Crenshaw is going to get the princess treatment, and it's going to be like, oh no, we love Meghan, so we're definitely not racist. So what happened to Jason was unfortunate, but it's not because of race. So they're going to gaslight
the people,
Black people in the UK with the presence of Meghan. Here's the thing, the Duchess. I hope she catches on to that and don't allow herself to be used by them people.
Well, I'm sure she already has learned of it.
Yeah. And we'll see. Only time will tell. We'll see. But they're heading back to the UK. It seems like it's going to be very soon because the kids, gotta get in school. So Harry and Meghan are on their way back.
So keep your ears and eyes open, Star family, to the British news because something is happening.
Yeah. Something is happening. Those are my thoughts. Mama Star, any more thoughts?
I just want to say that we as a people, we have to not just take things at face value. We have to really look at situations because, you brought up another perspective that I wouldn't have even tapped into about covering a story that's covering a big story to make it look like something, because that's what these people do. But for her to be coming back into that because she was very, very bothered and hurt, and she just went through so much when she had her baby and all of that, and she just felt like they othered her, and she was.
Well, she said it. She said she didn't get treated like she was a Black woman until she got to the UK. So I think she has to realize. So now she has to prepare herself that she's going to get the Black woman experience.
But I think
a reality that she never had until she got with Harry.
But I think that it's not going to be the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
They've already, because she's been in conversations. Like I said, her mother, she's going back. Her mother and her are very close. Mm-hmm. And for her to be going back
to that situation,
that was a conversation. Things had to take place.
Yeah.
So I just think that things will be different, and we have to just watch and see. I don't think she enrolled her kids in school like that.
Mm-hmm. We're all willy-nilly.
Yeah.
This was thought about.
Yeah. This was discussed, thought about, her and her husband alone and everything. Because I'm sure she even said, well, you could go back, or we could go back and back and forth, or something like that. When the grandmother died, the queen died, she didn't go initially. Mm-hmm. She stayed back, and then, so there's things that was talked about. So I'm sure they were assured that they would be okay. And I'm sure they were given special perks to this, and this for them to come back. Because she vowed to never even go back there the way they had treated her.
Yeah.
Rightfully so. And we was all lined up, squared up, because we was going to take the queen down and everybody else. So we'll see.
We'll see. Niche, thank you so much for the super chat. Niche said, I have been watching your old recaps. Love to lock up that series. Girl, Meghan, Michael, and Sarah, The Impression. I love your work. Thank you so much for making me laugh, smile, and feel good about oneself again. Thank you so much, Niche. Love you.
Oh, she's been watching this since Michael and Sarah.
Yeah, a lot of people have been. A lot of people who are watching me now has been. Well, he's on drugs.
Yeah. Well, don't make me feel bad.
No, he's on them drugs. Bad.
Is he?
Bad.
And he got all them kids by Sarah.
He is strung
and
out.
She loves him.
Mm-hmm. But a lot of people who are watching me now, they first started watching me when I covered their wedding.
Okay.
Hi, Denard. Denard said, hi, Nikki and Star fam. My favorite couple. We love them down. Smithy said, hey, Nikki and Star fam. They better treat her better than last time. They better. But listen, this time I'm not getting involved. I'm not getting involved. You went back to the people. You went back to the people. I'm not getting involved. Love like you are said, in the words of NikkiStar, we are back at Blackingham Palace.
Yes.
To see the return of Princess Meghan from the House of Crenshaw. Yeah. Reality T said most people in the country are not happy about the return of either one of them. Oh dear. Oh dear. Amaya said Harry and Meghan can do their own thing and should, but them being actual working royals isn't something they should expect. Yeah, I don't think they're going to be actual working royals. I just think that we're going to see the UK press be nice to her to spread another narrative.
Yeah, the king has spoken. Whatever the king says, Charles is the king. Mm-hmm. He said, my son is coming.
Well, that doesn't mean anything because Harry let us know that it is the people who they work for, whoever tells them what to do.
Yes, they do. And I'm sure that before he even took this conversation to his son, he had conversations with them. For them to even come, this is what I'm trying to let y'all know from the House of Crenshaw.
The House of Crenshaw.
I'm trying to let y'all know that this is not just a spontaneous move. Mm-hmm. This is not us. Mm-hmm. That's the royal family. Mm-hmm. And Charles is the king.
Yeah.
King Joffrey Joff. He is the king. He can change the rules. Mm-hmm. He probably talked to the powers to be and said, I need my son to come home. I don't know how many days. And I need y'all to. And the press will do what they said. Mm-hmm. They run the press.
Yeah.
So she's not going to be bothered. I'm sure she's not going to be bothered. I'm sure she's not going to be bothered.
All right.
Watch it.
What?
You watch her in TK Maxx.
TK Maxx. Me and Mom, you could not keep us out of TK Maxx. Okay. Me and Mama Star was in TK Maxx every day. Guys, if you have never been to London and you've never been to TK Maxx, let me just tell you this. TK Maxx is TJ Maxx, just clean and calm.
Okay.
Like
they do not do all that help.
They do not do all that helping, but it was so organized. It was an experience. I loved every moment. Denard said, I honestly think they're going back because Charles is sick and to be closer to him before he goes on to glory. Yeah. I think so too. Amaya said the king is very clear, no half in, no half out, and Meghan is trying to be an actress again. Also, she didn't seem to like being a working royal. LOL. This move won't last. Yeah, that's why I said I don't think they're going to be there forever. I don't think it's a goodbye. Love like you are said, I think the king is not going to be here in a couple months.
The king is sick.
Amaya said, well, if he isn't going to be here, then they definitely aren't going to be in. LOL. William as king isn't going to want them in neither. Amaya also said, I don't think that Harry and Meghan want back in that anyway. I agree. Love like you are said, Will and Kate lazy anyway. I could not believe that Liz was dragging him. They do not like them. I would get all the good PR from Harry and Meghan as much as I can. And I think that's what's happening.
No, Will and Kate ain't lazy.
Listen, Liz was dragging.
I thought they was about to give her some tea. Some night tea. And I said, well, where is Kate?
Listen.
And then the people
she came out and said she had cancer. Then right after that, the prince said he had cancer. And I said, now, wait a minute.
Okay.
What's going on in the royal palace? And everybody is getting cancer.
Not the prince. The king.
The king. The king and the future queen both getting cancer. Now that's too much of a coincidence. They're not from the same bloodline.
And plus, they have doctors and all of that know how.
You got the best healthcare in the world.
Okay. Listen.
Coos Girly said, "Hey, Nikki and Star fam, I haven't seen anything about this, so I'm here for the tea. Where are they going to live? On the outskirts of London. They're not going to live in that cottage. I will never forget when Meghan went to Harry's cottage, and she was just like, 'This is where you live.' She couldn't believe that a royal was living in that. She was like, 'Oh, this is gas.'" And Harry was just like, "I was embarrassed that I'm a royal and I'm bringing this girl back to my place." And she's like, "What is this, honey? A white refrigerator?"
Well, he was trying to live like a...
No, that's what they gave him to live in. He had to live into that.
Harry was trying to be down. They told him that he went over to what is it, Extravagant or wherever he went, and they said you don't have to be in you royal. You don't have to be in the line of fire. If you want to be in the line of fire, he want to have a gun.
He just wanted to be normal.
He wanted to be normal. He wanted to, experience life because they were catered to.
Yeah.
So I'm sure he said, "I don't need all of that."
No, Mom, he talked about having an issue with living in that cottage.
Let me tell you one thing, but Andrew had all of that they done put him out on the street.
And Andrew is a regular child. Okay. I mean, listen, they need the good press from Harry and Meghan. They need it.
Call him
Andy.
Okay.
Andy.
And we probably passed him.
And Andy on the they got a royal on the sex offender list. My God, today. Amaya said they are going to live in their one residence. Yes. Amaya also said, I heard Cotswold. Y'all know I love me some Cotswold. Cotswold.
What's that?
Oh, it's like this beautiful town outside of London. Oh my God. I love Cotswold. Mademoiselle said, Harry is doing the right thing. There are so many reasons why they are moving, but one big one is inheritance. I forgot about that. Harry cannot risk leaving any money on the table if Charles is sick. This is real life. I forgot about an inheritance because he got inheritance from his mom and he's been living off of that. But the inheritance from the king and he got a little something from the queen. Yeah. Neglected said,
the grandmother loved him.
Oh yeah, that was her baby. That was her baby.
Grandmother loved him.
That was her baby.
Yeah.
Neglected.
He said, I don't care nothing about none of them.
I want to see my grandma. Neglected said, hey, y'all, I think they are moving back to the UK because Charles, isn't long for this world and the family will be more dysfunctional. Love Like You Are said, compared to the royalists from the other countries, i.e. Spain, William and Kate are the laziest bottom tier. Lord, Mademoiselle said Harry and Meghan will show how they are using their own money to affect change while Kate and William are lazy grifters. Oh, Lord, people will see that the monarchy needs to be a bop. Listen, y'all are going in on this. Nisha said,
people who live in London,
this is the Niche said, I'm so happy to make 2 lives in one night. I'm not even tired. Thank you, Nikki. Oh, thank you for being here. Chip, cheerio. It's that Kimmy. Mademoiselle said, I cannot wait for the British people to wake up. These people are collecting money in briefcases from Arab countries and laughing all the way to the bank with their douche. Mademoiselle is sick of them. Lord, it's that Kimmy said, I think that they want their babies to grow up royal since it's their bloodline. But they won't. They're not royals. The queen made sure of that. But the king can change it.
The king they not living by the queen no more.
Oh, the kids are royals?
They are in the royal family.
They have the royal
No, they're in the royal family.
He didn't come into America when he said, I did not told that for Meghan's love and all that. But at the end of the day, he is
in the bloodline.
Royals, yes. What I want them to do.
His father walked her down the aisle.
His father is like.
And he really, oh honey, when he walked, you could have knocked Harry over with a feather.
Amaya said, my opinion is Harry. You know what? They both come from dysfunctional families. My God, today. Amaya said, my opinion is Harry and Meghan aren't happy in the U.S. Nothing has seemed to go the way they want. Like what? I think that they've been
They are very happy here.
Yeah, I think it's been going
They
well.
carried around like a golden calf.
Yeah. Mademoiselle said it's only going to get better for H&M. They just need to keep doing what they are doing and ignore the haters. Hey, Authentically Bria. Thank you so much for being here. Authentically Bria said, hey, Nikki and Star fam, happy Friday. Happy Friday indeed. Jen said, the gentleman is a great show. Kudos to Meghan. It is. I like Guy Ritchie's work. I like what he does. Niche said, I know Meghan. I hope Reagan doesn't ruin the show. It's a really good show. Well, Meghan can act. I'm not just saying that. She can act. Mimi said, UK person here. Hey, I think Harry spent time with his mom's family and has a good support system there. Thank you for bringing that up, Mimi. I think that's what's happening as well. It's not just his dad's side. He has his mother's side.
Yeah.
And I think that's who they're going to be with. And I think that's probably who they're going to be living near. And I think that's who the kids are going to be growing up with and going to school with.
The kids do deserve to know.
Yeah, the kids are Brits and they're royals.
Why not?
Mademoiselle said, I am shocked why people are shocked. Harry's kids need to know their culture and homeland of their father. This is going to increase their brand factor. I think so as well. CM said, I think that Charles is way sicker than he's saying. Apparently, child. Yeah. Jen said, am I the only person that liked Meghan's lifestyle show on Netflix? I thought it was well done. I haven't watched it yet, but I'm going to watch it this weekend. But I didn't hear bad things about it. Amaya said, the royals are in Scotland right now on vacation, so they were told ahead of time before it was released. Oh, I think so, too.
Also, I mean, she did win the lawsuit, so they have to report a certain way.
Oh, yeah. Toya-Star just brought up that Harry and Meghan won a lawsuit against one of those British, somebody, one of those British press magazines. So they can't like comment about, they can't make like nasty comments about them. Authentically Bria said, I hope negativity doesn't come towards the kids. Me too.
Well, they won't find out because guess what? We want to protect them.
No shade. Where do you think a colonizer is going? Girl. Jen said, that's good because having to wait 2 years for some shows to come back is insane. Yeah, it really is. And also, I think, listen, I would love for us to go back to cable. I thought that was so much better. I didn't know. I thought that, since the transition to streaming was going to give more opportunities and really, open up doors for people like me. I didn't know that streaming services were going to kill the entertainment industry. Nobody could have predicted that. I really wish we just go back to cable because I think that was the best setup for all of us. But with everything going to streaming, it keeps the masses dumb. It keeps the masses ignorant. So it works in the favor of the people who are controlling everything right now. But I will say, filming shows seasons in advance not only, helps the actor financially, it also helps the actor because they are going to be released from projects. Like before, if you film one season, they still hold on to you until the next season is filmed and then the next season is filmed. This way, you filmed all of the seasons, so now you're a free agent. You're not in a situation like Mahershala Ali, who has missed so many opportunities because Marvel was holding on to him. Now you can do the work and now you're a free agent again, so you can work other things. I think that's a better model, but I do hope that we go back to cable. Mademoiselle said, with Charles's health and Invictus bringing as ever to a global audience and many other reasons, this is the best move. As long as they keep their beautiful house in California, I don't care. I would never give up my home in Montecito. Montecito is stunning. I would never leave. So I'm with her for not giving that up. Oh, really? It's that Kimmy said Harry and William are still beefing. Oh, I hate that for Diana's boys.
But I pray this just brings them back together.
Me too. And then the loss of another parent, that gotta bring them together.
I just think it was a lot with both of them. It was a lot of stress on the oldest.
And probably, time heals all wounds. Probably the distance, made them want to work it out.
He also treats Meghan involved, so I hope that there's some love there as well.
They better. Denard said, I will put Camilla out with the swiftness. Child, what's going to happen with her? Are they going to take her crown? Amaya said, William and Harry will make up. I'm just waiting on the reports of it, LOL. I know from Bronte Coy that Harry has reached out. Oh, good. That's good to know. Dahlia said, I like the gentleman. I hope Meghan's good in it. I don't remember her acting being particularly witty or cheeky like Guy Ritchie's films tend to be. That's true. We haven't really seen her in anything like that. But, you know, she's an actor, so she got it. CM said, William definitely is mad. Between this and the new Diana book, he going to see a slot or two. Ciao. Amaya said, William probably won't take the titles like people think. You don't think that? I think that William's going to take the king title. His wife is going to make him do that. She's going to be like, listen, I'm with you for all these years and all them heifers. I'm here for the crown. Yeah, he's going to take it. He's going to take it.
When we was at Kensington Palace, we did tour so that the girls can know why the palace was important.
Our royal historian. Oh my God, I should have told Arnold about this.
And they talked about, you know, by the time that place got to Diana and her family, her kids, there were some past royals that didn't have children. And they had to find the next of kin. Like you're in it. So he's not going to just give it up. Like it's passed down.
Yeah.
Yes, royal historian.
Thank you, royal historian. Amaya said, I don't think William would take Camilla's titles, but I'm interested in what she would be called.
Yes, he will.
Called if the king passed before she does. Can't be the queen mother. First of all, I don't think that Kate would allow y'all to say that. Kate would be like, I think that Kate was going to be like, she's a commoner.
She's a side chick.
Okay. Amaya said, William playing a long game with Camilla is my favorite theory. I think so too. Thank you, Sminty. Sminty said, Nikki, the cup is so cute. Thank you. World Market. That's my girl. Every cute cup that you see is either from World Market or Marshalls. Amaya said, I hope Archie and Lilibet can meet their cousins. Oh, they will. They absolutely will. Mademoiselle said, they're all haters and jealous of Harry and Meghan. They know that they do not have the kind of star power where people love them. Now, we got to be honest about that. The royals do not have the star power that Harry and Meghan have. I think that they are, I think that Harry and Meghan coming back is going to be good for them because they don't have that star power.
You don't have the star power.
The royals do not have the star power of Harry and Meghan. Latoya, please.
Nikki,
we were there.
Nikki,
we were there.
Kate and what's his name? William. It's Harry and Meghan. Kate, yeah. I was at Kate and William's thing. It was like, guys, anything that them people do is like world like.
Yes, but they don't have the star power of Harry and Meghan. No, they don't. The global star power of Harry and Meghan. We were there, girl. What are you talking about?
If they wanted to be out there like that, they really would still have it. I think
we'll just have to disagree.
I think
we'll just have to disagree.
They just don't.
Oh my God. Mademoiselle said, hashtag abolish the monarchy for their evil racist. Hey, Lord, Mademoiselle said, listen, I'm going to speak my piece. Dahlia said, I don't particularly like Meghan personally, but I can't let people treat her terribly based on bias optic, period.
Yeah, my question would be, why
period.
you like Meghan?
You cannot like people. It's okay. You don't have to explain.
That's fine. I just want to know, like, what about her? Because if you ask me why I don't like Camilla, let's hope she never finds that out. But it's just because it's like, you the side chick, and I really like Diana, the mom. You know what I mean? I really, and she was an Eagles fan. So I really like Diana, but side chick coming in to take her spot.
Yeah.
You know, so I would love to know, like, what has Meghan done besides step into being royalty?
Oh, but she doesn't have star power.
Step into being his
Amaya said, Diana said Charles was a great father, and we know she hated that man. So if she said it, it's true. Yes. It said, Kimmy said, I think that Harry and Meghan tells the royal family one thing and does another because they leak everything. Yeah, you know what? You're right about that. You're right about that. Hey, Annie. Annie said, didn't Harry say his dad didn't pick up his calls when their location was leaked and they were scared for their lives? Didn't Tyler Perry come to their rescue? Prince Charles didn't care about their family then.
We don't know.
We were there.
The media was running a lot of stuff. They sued the media.
Latoya, I have to say this. I feel like you're fighting too hard for colonizers. You gotta chillax.
No, what I'm saying is
they enslaved us. You gotta chill. You gotta chill.
No, what I'm saying is people have to be careful too. That is true that Tyler did come, but I'm saying here's the thing too, guys. We are in their family business. What they need to do,
it's all speculation. None of us know the truth but them.
Is do what Oprah advised Beyonce to do. Keep it about your business as much as you can. And live your life.
It's harder for them to do that in the UK. Jin said, I think maybe she developed a thicker skin and feels like she can handle it better. Listen, you said that you lost a child because of what those people put you through and was about to take your life. That's why y'all left. I would never go back into that situation. So for her to do that, I think something really big is going on, and it's not just a TV show. The kids are a little older now. In any case, she needs to pay the haters dust. Focus on the people that love you. I agree. Mademoiselle said it's about inheritance and getting things settled while that evil father is still alive. Hannah said Tyler Perry isn't helping them anymore. I think he is. I mean, he's the godfather of Lilibet. He's helping them. CM said they're in prime developmental years. No one wants to hire a tutor who may snap pictures like they've been plotting on. True. Is that Kimmy said, I think that whatever we learn from the UK press is leaked info from the royals. Agree with that. So we have learned. But Amaya said, no, everything we learn from the UK press isn't leaked from the royals. Well, we've learned from Harry that some stuff is. Some stuff is. I don't know if it's all, but some stuff is. Denard said Diana will always be the world mother and their mommy. Yeah. Yep. CM said William doesn't like Camilla nor Harry. Oh. Spency said Princess Diana is truly an icon. She is. I will say, I get it because Camilla is the queen now. But I was just shocked that I did not find in all of the gift shops that we went to, I didn't find anything about Princess Diana. And I'm just she's the reason why any of us care about y'all. Outside of the UK, you know what I mean? Had it not been for Princess Diana, I don't think y'all would have been a big deal over here. Mademoiselle said William doesn't even bring up Diana. He is a monster. Jesus, this is not going to work out for him once he gets the crown, according to Mademoiselle. Sontavia, what's up? Or is it Shantavia? Is it Shantavia? I think that's what it is. Said, I think Earl Spencer has been a surrogate father to those boys all along. Charles didn't get very close to them until Diana's death. Amaya said William was his mother's confidant about Camilla. He knew who she was when Harry didn't long before Charles ever formally introduced him. We'll see how he moves, child. The world will be watching. Annie said the going back for family angle doesn't work when their grandpa didn't even care to protect their grandson at all. Well, here's the thing. I will say this. The sickness of being close to death could change your perspective. Spency said the Daily Mail is so racist. I know they were sick about this article. Well, the Harry and Meghan sued a magazine and won. So I think everybody's going to tread lightly with them. And also, they're not royals. So why are you going to be talking about them? Well, they're not working royals. Leave them alone. You won't talk about Andrew. And remember, they were talking about Harry and Meghan because Andrew was in them files. So if you're not going to talk about Andrew, don't talk about Harry and Meghan. CM said they're only being nice to the Sussexes because they got called out about that professor. Yep, I agree. Amaya said Daily Mail just won a lawsuit that Harry sued against them. They are angry, so Harry should not be expecting positive reporting from them. Well, we got a little something. CM said if they weren't coming back, they sell their Cali house or come back as working. That's what I think. I think they're coming back. Who would sell their home in Montecito? Child, that is prime real estate. Prime real estate. CM said Harry and Meghan actually have to work, unlike William and Kate. Guys, ain't Kate sick? We're gonna give her a pass. Ain't she sick? Mimi said Liz has been the worst against Meghan, so yeah, I take this praise with a pinch of salt. Amaya said the Liz Jones article is just dumb, lol. She is just trying to garner headlines. Every other Daily Mail article is negative about this return. They're still talking about them? Hannah said the higher ups must have told them to slow down with the hateful articles. Mademoiselle said William and Kate are the biggest losers. And everyone will see that soon. They are going to have all of these countries want to leave the Commonwealth. Question, do y'all think that's coming to an end? My UK people, do y'all think that y'all gonna wrap up the royals? Let me know. Amaya said William and Catherine work. It's just not the same wine Harry and Meghan have to do, because that's the definition of what being a private citizen is. NC said Camilla is the reason homewreckers are so comfortable, lol. I swear she is the blueprint for homewreckers. The audacity of Brits not to have an ounce of energy for her that they have for Meg, shaking my head. NC also said, what this article confirms for me is that the royal family does in fact have control over the media, and they could have put a stop to all those racist rants that went for years. They just didn't want to. They were covering up for Andy. Amaya said, Camilla is an inspiration for all mistresses. The way she has climbed herself out of the reputation of hell is actually impressive. Amaya also said, the Times said William was given a heads up. The Times is the Royals publication. The Times also said that William and Charles were together when the article dropped because they were on vacation. Oh, they went on vacation with well, how sick is he if he on vacation? Ciao. April Sunny Days said, I literally don't think I've ever seen the kids' faces. LOL, they work so hard just to take them to the UK. It's off. I'm not gonna lie. When I heard the news, I was like, oh, this is odd. Very, very weird. After everything we've been through. Okay, girl. Okay. CM said they're paying for that protection. They'll get there. Although if she's filming, they may get better protection. Yeah. Is that Kimmy said it's the royal family. They created chattel slavery. Controlling the media is small potatoes. You hear that, TIK TOK? Amaya said, as of now, they don't have state-funded protection. That's being reviewed. Charles doesn't control that part. Here's the thing. In my opinion, I think they just need to pay for their own protection, because to get the powers that be involved in your protection and all that stuff, after y'all done said all that stuff about them, I don't think it's smart. I don't think it's smart. Shantavia said, I think that Harry only said it wasn't racist because he was trying to protect William. I agree. Is that Kimmy said she's working and they have control over their own press now. It hopefully will be better this go round. Hopefully. Love Like Yours said, better than being in the UK than the US. We can't eat with all this recall. That's another thing. It's just like, do y'all know something that we don't know? So y'all getting out of here early? Like, you know what I mean? Because a lot of the wealthy are leaving. What's going on? Amaya said, no, Liz wasn't being genuine. The Daily Mail just won, a lawsuit against them. April said, I think they had always planned on raising the kids primarily in the UK. If the press weren't as awful as they were, they never have left. She didn't want to raise the kids in the US. I agree with that. I like Meghan lose her mama here, like her mama there. They thought that they were going to be there forever. They did not plan on coming back to the US. Ciao. Amaya said, I'm a huge fan of the brother, so I hope Mama Star is right. Me too. I want Diana's boys to work it out. NC said a source of contention, and rightfully so, was that they wouldn't give them security for them to go back now. There was some serious negotiation and controls put in place for them to even consider. Had to be. It had to be. El Boogie said, also, don't forget, geopolitically, it's probably the best out of America to get out of America while the getting is good. They might know some things we don't know. Shoot, I go too. I think so too. Amaya said, I heard that Harry feels safe now and fine. Also, I think it will be easier for him to get protection actually in the UK. Mademoiselle said the Daily Fail is evil and they are paying off judges to protect them. Let them know, girl. Dahlia said, I don't understand why they were attacking this man's PhD work. Did it affect the general public? No, but it was a blackface and a high place, and they didn't like it. Mimi said also they wrote so many articles about Jason and basically did a character assassination of him. Literally 200 articles in 2 weeks. A mess. Ridiculous. Love Like You Are said they wrote an article about Jason every hour and it came out that he didn't even plagiarize. Ridiculous. Amaya said the UK media isn't soft at all. To be in the UK, you have to have thick skin for sure. They go hard and they don't apologize. I don't think you have to have thick skin, right? Because implying that somebody needs to have thick skin means that they have to endure that evil. It shouldn't be like that. It shouldn't be like that. We shouldn't need to have thick skin to just exist because, you know, the media is just going to write awful things about you and you just have to take it. That shouldn't be normal. Thank you. Love Like You Are said the UK media isn't soft, it's racist. Hello. CM said, yes, we are because the US just threatened Belgium to oh God. Mimi said, listen, as a UK person, racism has always been there. And now people are comfortable to speak their racism out loud. Yep. Mademoiselle said Peter Thiel had a hand in his death. They're trying to promote white supremacy everywhere. Yep. I cannot wait for the Lord to come back and take his world back from these monsters on this earth. Here's the thing. I think the problem is, what if the Lord is waiting for us? Like, it's just, you know, I think it's time for the people to put some action in. Like, they're doing all of this because there is no action against them. God is waiting for us to do the work. NC said, I hope the cousins can get together and get to know each other. I would like to think that Kate and Will didn't poison their kids' minds against their cousins, uncles, and aunts. Hopefully. Spency said the Jason story is devastating. Yeah. Yeah. It's that Kimmy said, wait, I'm stuck on mop here. They're already othering that white child. CM said, up until the announcement, the UK media was attacking Meg for wearing Diana's jewels. I hope that she starts clapping back. Mimi said, Nikki, you're 1,000% correct. I think that Harry and Meghan wanted to come back quietly, but the media is going to keep going against Meghan. I think so. NC said, so Nikki in chat, do y'all think this is a scheme that Todd set up to come to us with the BS? Yes. Yes. Amaya said the Sun, a William and Catherine publication, said that the cousins could possibly get together. We'll see. Shantavia said a race realist. That sets off all kinds of red flags, as it should. Let me get some more current comments. As it should. April Sunny said, oh, no, I don't think they're going to be nice to her. They were a terror while the U.S.'s reps was still somewhat okay. She's going to take hits for the U.S. politically. I hope she just, I hope she claps back. You're a private citizen now. You can speak your piece. Boogie said, actually, the more I think about it, I'm going to say that it's less about deflecting from our day and more about daddy and geopolitical. America is unsafe and getting unsafer with this overseas fight. Yeah, that could be it too. Mimi said, hell, they are already writing bad articles about her. Charles don't give a damn and didn't say anything to the media. Listen, this is up to Meghan and Harry at this point. They said some things about them people, and then they moved back there. I'm out. Good luck. Good luck. It's that Kimmy said, night tea is crazy. It sure is. L Boogie said, Mama Star, that college was not his choice. That was what he was assigned. I'm trying to tell her. Amaya said he wanted a different place to live, but the Queen gave him the Fogmore home. Yeah. CM said Andrew still lives like he did. Charles just pays for it and acts like the public doesn't. Amaya said, fun fact, Guy Ritchie was at Williams and Catherine's wedding. He is friends with them. I'm 50 Gold said, hopefully Meghan can go hang out with Eve and follow her blueprint because she's doing well. Hopefully, we will see. Nora said, hi, NikkiNicoleStar fam, joining a little late. I was so surprised to hear Meghan and Harry moving back to the UK. You and me both. Mimi said, people in the UK don't give a damn about the royal family since the Queen died. Like Queen Camilla isn't liked. She will forever be a mistress. Dahlia said, I think HBO doesn't do TV well anymore. They take too long with production and take on shows that are out of their budget. Game of Thrones and HOD. House of Dragons was hamstrung by budget constraints, which is why we need to go back to cable. Hannah said, I miss cable so much. I remember when I used to watch Desperate Housewives and had to wait only 3 months for the next season. We had it so good back in the day. So good. Boogie said Camilla is queen consort. She has no right to the throne. Well, we always knew that, right? Next was William, and then it was his kids. And then after his kids is Harry. It's that Kimmy said the Royals don't have the draw and charisma as Harry and Meghan. Yeah, they have a huge star power. Cataway said we used to like William, but then his hairline started to go, and those strong Brit genes were activated. Jen said Harry and Meghan are the cool kids in that family. Yep. L Boogie said the royal family is experiencing a downturn in popularity these days. You know, that could be another reason why they're coming back. We will see. We will see. Cataway said, I think Americans are in a specific age bracket like Harry and Meghan. You think like the younger ones do? I feel like they got millennials. Amaya said, I actually don't really like Harry and Meghan, LOL, but I don't necessarily hate them. L Boogie said, Camilla can't inherit the throne. Her condolence prize is the title queen consort. That's all she gets. Dahlia said, Toya Star, I think Meghan is a bit pretentious, and I don't like how she's pretty divorced from her blackness. It's her right, but I ain't gotta like it. I could respect it.
Divorced from her blackness.
Yeah. Dahlia said, I also think Harry used Meghan to break free from his family at her expense. That's probably why she's taking the lead in the relationship. Guilt will do that. Jen said, all that stuff about Meghan being mean to the staff was leaked by the royals. Oh, I don't believe that she was mean to anybody. I think that she was a perfect princess. And they used her, like Harry said, they used her to deflect from what's going on with Andrew. I think that's exactly what happened. Oh, really? Spencer said, I feel like William and Charles told them to take away Princess Diana's merch, which is ridiculous. I did not see anything about her. I'm like, we don't got nothing about Princess Diana. Like, she the reason we know y'all. Donnie said, this is my favorite couple. Harry is more like Princess Diana. That is why Harry can hang in the real world. I don't know why they are going back to the UK. Me either. Amaya said, William has his mother's jewelry. So does Harry. We see both wives wear it. Amaya also said any of Diana's other stuff was split between both kids once they turned of age. Their uncle controlled it before that. And Amaya also said, and any royal jewelry Diana had was not owned by her, but loaned from the queen. So if Charles has that, it's because he is the monarch, and that's how it works. Tiaras, etc., are properties of the crown. L Boogie said, y'all, this move has been in the work longer than the professor's scandal. I really don't think it's related as y'all think. This is King and Daddy's war. No, I'm not saying that it's linked in that way. I'm saying that the press linked them coming to the UK probably earlier than intended, or probably just leaked it at all, and they didn't want that to be leaked at all. I think it was used to deflect from Professor Ardagh. Mademoiselle said, if I was Harry, I would not play games with those grifters. I would tear down William's kingdomship or expose his mistress Rose and their love child. Oh, he's not going to do that to his brother. especially when his brother about to be king. Nah. Donnie said, well, they have protection. They had stripped from them all protection. I don't trust them people at all over there. I don't either. But that woman made that decision to go back there. Thoughts and prayers. Dahlia said, I've seen M&H, little boy, but not their daughter. That level of privacy is impressive. We can thank Halle Berry for that one. Sure can. The only time we seen Halle Berry's children was when they were with them deadbeat dad. I won't say deadbeat, but when they were with the men. And she had a problem with that. El Boogie said, the world is closing ranks as we dig our feet into this war. This is probably our canary in the coal mine. Probably. Amaya said, Charles isn't that sick. There is a picture of him in Scotland driving. Okay. Amaya said, the media has invented him being a lot sicker than he is. They are now saying the treatment is going well. El Boogie said, thought God said he helps those who help themselves. Can't just be waiting on someone else to do the work. Listen, my ancestors prayed. They didn't get freedom until they prayed with their feet. Gotta do something. You gotta do something. Dolly said, what if God is waiting for us? Now that's a word. That's deep, Nikki. Thank you. Miss Siffy, what's up? Said Princess Di, aka Harry's mother, was she was. That's what we all believe over here. I'm 50 said, I hope their marriage can survive this move. Same. Donnie said, my friend said that it's really racist over there. I hope that she can handle it better this time. Her mental took a toll on them. I will say I had a great time, but I was there for a week as a visitor. I'm not living or working there, so I know the experience is probably different. Where we went, we were very welcome, but also there were Americans everywhere we went. The Americans are fleeing to the UK, child. Everywhere we went, there were Americans. I was like, oh, I recognize that accent. Give Me Shelter said, wait, the blick is hot for those British papers and they still haven't learned. Oh no. Listen, I was like, blick? Blicky? Give Me Shelter Smith block. Because I said, oh Lord. Maven, what's up? Maven said, hello, Star fam. Long time no see. Thank you for being here. El Boogie said, this move is about protecting the royal bloodline. I'm trying to tell y'all. You know, I don't like to be right as often as I am, but I am right a lot. Mello said, 10 years later, I still have my cardigan from TK Maxx. Oh, I love it. Nora said, and cable TV shows had up to like 20 episodes per season. Some of those shows will only have 6 to 8 seasons and a few seasons. It's so annoying. Yeah, I want cable back. Hey, ToyaStar. ToyaStar said, hey, Star family, stay in touch with NikkiStar and join the NikkiStar family reunion email list. Please, guys, make sure you join. That's the way that you can keep up with me when you're not in the live. Please make sure you sign up. Maven said, William looks a lot like his uncle, Charles, Spencer Diana's brother, but just less hair, LOL. The King Charles genes. Amaya said, Prince Charles looks just like Charles Spencer. Dahlia said, I'm a fan of limited series, but not every show. And then they get canceled anyway. I'll never forgive Netflix for canceling Mindhunters in the 2nd season. It was so good. So many shows are canceled that would have lived long if we had cable. And the another thing with cable being removed, it removed so many jobs for everybody in the entertainment industry. I hope we bring it back. I'm 50 said Diana was the world's princess, but the UK loyalty belonged to the Queen. And that's probably why no trace of Diana. Hopefully, King William will bring that back. Love Like You Are said, also Kerry Washington too. I did not know she had more than one kid. Yeah, she don't play about her children being filmed. Kay Pratt said, actually, the saying God helps those who help themselves isn't in the Bible. I always like to point that out because I feel like white rich Christians use that to justify not helping low income folks. Thank you for bringing that up. I'm 50 said, I have family there and them Americans coming back soon, especially if they like to eat. This is the thing. I enjoyed everything that I had there except for McDonald's. I like McDonald's in Paris. I hated McDonald's in the UK. Yeah, no, but still, everything that I had was good except for McDonald's.
From where though?
The restaurants that we went to, the food was delicious. I did not have.
But she didn't have her own.
Yeah, I didn't have a bad experience. Hannah said, side note, did you watch that video, One New Agers versus 20 Christians with Jasmine? It was so interesting. I just watched clips of it because I just felt like a lot of those videos rage bait, but I like Jasmine. I like her and I follow her. L Boogie said, I'm just saying, the American Canary is singing and we all, especially us, should be paying its song or paying attention. Yeah, we should. We should. But the girls that get it. I Maven said they might as well go back over there. I feel like the UK has a lot of the same issues as the US, but they have a lighter version. I think they have a worse version. They just don't talk about it. They just do not talk about it. And that's the problem. That's the problem. You can't just put a Band-Aid on hundreds of years, thousands of years of colonization. You can't just do that. You're going to have those conversations. You're going to have to rectify those situations. Reparations are going to have to be paid. You're going to have to give those colonies back. Like, there is stuff that has to be done. And you guys who are not white are going to have to start checking them. Say what you want about America, but we check our whites. Listen, you got to get in the paint with them. I mean, they ate us, so we got beef. I don't know if they ate y'all, but they ate us. So it ain't never gonna be sweet over here. Y'all gotta start checking them. Y'all can't just be like, oh, UK, you know how the Brits are. Cuss them out. Let them know you ain't nothing to play with. You have to let them know. You gotta get in the paint with them. You can't just let them say and do whatever you want. Like, again, y'all, they might not have ate y'all, but they enslaved y'all. They still enslaving some of y'all. Y'all get in the paint. Stop letting stuff slide. Don't let them disrespect you. Don't do it. Like, enough of y'all rise up. That's what we learned over here. We learned we have some motion. Y'all got to stick together. Y'all can do your perspective culture thing. See, the thing with us, we are one. The Black people here, we are one. We are many Africans in one, right? I know that y'all African, y'all Caribbean, y'all a lot of stuff. But y'all gonna have to be one to get them colonizers together. Y'all can't be saying, oh, Jamaican, oh, we're Kenyan. No, you're Black, and y'all gonna have to fight like that. Y'all can't. You're going to have to make them respect y'all. It's enough for y'all to do it. Everywhere I went, I saw Black people. It's enough for y'all. Y'all can get some motion. You got no longer running after them football games. You got to put them in their place. We fight our whites. You got to let them know I ain't one to play with. That's why they be trying everybody else over. They don't try us. Now, them Black people that they be getting, no shade, the Black people that want white adjacency in America, they just going to be the sacrificial lamb. We know not to be over there. You want to be over there and you want to play, you think stuff is sweet, you think they're not an oppressor, okay, have fun. Have fun. Hope you survive them. But for the rest of for the girls that get it, for the Black people that get it, won't play. You got don't check them. Oh, thank you. L Boogie corrected the statement. She said, paying attention to its songs. I got it. Dahlia said, I think the age of reality TV is dying out and cable will come back. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. Hannah said, I need my TV shows of 20 plus episodes, period. Hannah said, House of Dragon was so bad this season because of the lack of more episodes. You have to tell a full story. You cannot tell a full story in 6 episodes. Not a story that's already been written. I'm 50 Ghost said the grocery stores I heard don't have nothing we have, but that might be a good thing as of late. I will say this, the grocery stores that I went to can't touch what we have over here, but those are just the ones that I went to. I will say the quality of food was a lot better. Like I was just like, I had no, TMI, but I had one of the best periods I've had in my entire life when I was over there. Our government is killing us. Like not eating foods without preservatives, it helps. You just got to season the hell out of that. Spencer said, never sweet. Never sweet. You can't let them know it's sweet. Made us in the shoes, cut our hair off to use it as stuffing for chairs. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. We don't play over here. Dahlia said, I think the racism of the UK is so embedded by their classism because their classism runs so deep. If they think the white people, if they think the whites, the Irish are subhuman, there's no hope for us. You know what? That's a good point. Oh my goodness. I am editing my London vlog right now. You're not going to see it this Sunday. You're going to see it next Sunday. But there is this, what is it? What is the restaurant called, Toya? The Italian place? Ask Italian. Girl, that food was good. I didn't need to add no salt or pepper. I said, Nona is back there making this. That food was delicious. And because we were being treated, I want to ask for more. But if we had time, I would have went back. That food was delicious. I will say you got to eat from other cultures there. I didn't have British food. I had British food, and it was delicious. It was delicious.
Because Nikki, you are a seasoning queen.
I am. The melanated Brits can cook. Girl, I was tearing everything up. The melanated Brits and them Italians, they know what they're doing. Them Sicilians, they know what they're doing in that kitchen. I tore that food up. I was like, because I think I was shocked because I was expecting the food to be nasty. But again, I only ate from melanated people and Italians. So I don't know. I'm 50 said they have not taught the Black people the truth of it. They never will. You're going to have to figure it out for yourself. You're going to have to educate yourself. God is waiting on you. And you have to educate yourself. You have to do the work. You're going to have to do the work. Y'all going to have them little secret meetings in the midst of carnival. Y'all going to have some meetings. It's time. Dahlia said, if the Native Americans realized in time they have to band together, Europeans would have never colonized North or South America. Listen, it's because y'all too nice. Y'all too nice and welcoming. Please, because I'm trying to move the Night Hill. Don't cite me. Don't cite me as a source for the revolution. Amaya said, UK media is ruthless. They have a way about them that is kind of aggressive. Yes, because nobody checks them. That's the problem. You got to check them people. Spency said, my cousin that wants white approval. Yeah, I told them about themselves and blocked them. LOL. You got to let them go. You got to let them go. Thank you for being a sacrificial lamb. But listen, we can't come save you. You're going to have to let them go because the reckoning is here. And if they want to be over there, have fun. We can't come save you. We got work to do. I'm running with Harriet. They don't want to be saved. Don't save them. I'm running with Harriet. You want to stay in the plantation and see how it's going to work out? Have fun. I won't be there. Jen said, yeah, they are just as racist as the U.S. Remember when basically everyone was saying Idris Elba should be the next James Bond? Come on. That fine chocolate drop, and y'all didn't want him as Bond. And the guy that does the film said he was too street. Yeah. Maven said America's food supplies has been sabotaged by industrialization. And listen, if you read Project 25, they already said it. Now they're killing wild horses. Ciao. L Boogie said other countries ban our additives, preservatives, chemicals, etc. in their food. Not America, because they want to kill the poor and working class. Spencer said that's what I did in Paris too. I only ate at the immigrant restaurant. Yeah, I only ate with the colored people. The colored people and them Sicilians. Amaya said, I get though why Harry wants to be back in the UK. Their education system is elite, especially the private schools. Harry and William went to one, and the ones that I am assuming Harry wants to. Is the education elite if they are not teaching the true history? Like, how elite is it if they are not learning about colonization? Can't be that elite if they lying. Dahlia said, I lived in Germany for a year and ate everything but German food. The food was more delicioso. Here's the thing. The only time I would ever eat from white people, no shade, is in America. Because the white Americans steal from everybody else. And they, try to make it theirs, but you didn't season like that. That's why they call it Southern food, which is just soul food for white people. That's all it is. But they know how to season because they're stealing from the Black and people of color here in America. That's, But other than that, I don't think I'm eating from Caucasians outside of America. I've seen the beans and toast. I'm good on that. El Boogie said, they did colonize the world for spices and didn't do a damn thing with them. Ain't that something? I Maven said, you didn't do the big English breakfast or fish and chips. Here's the thing. I was never doing the big English breakfast. I don't like beans. We eat beans here too. Baked beans. We eat the same beans that the Brits eat, but we eat it for a barbecue. I haven't liked them since I was a child. I never understood beans. I eat Boston baked beans, the candy, but I don't eat beans. I don't eat them sweet beans. That's weird to me. That's been weird to me since I was a child. So we serve them at barbecues, at cookouts here in America, in Black communities. But I don't eat that. It's been nasty to me since I was a kid. I did have fish and chips though. I didn't have it in the UK. I had it on a ferry that we took to Paris. Delicioso. Let me tell you something. Because our ship was, we went on an Irish ferry. Them Irish know how to cook. Girl, I had some chips and some smothered chicken. I said, y'all back there cooking like my grandmother. The fish and chips were delicious. And I had some chicken with chips. I said, oh, y'all know what y'all doing back there. Okay. The white working class, man, they know how to cook. Ooh, that food was delicious. If we had more time, we would have went back. That food was delicious. I'm 50 said, OMG, if you have never watched Farming with Damson Idris, it told me a lot about Black Brits. Oh, really? I didn't even know he had a show. I would love to see that. Well, fish and chips is just fried fish and french fries. That's it. El Boogie said, I'm saying my goal this weekend is to set up my hydroponic garden because stuff is about to be crazy. Yeah. Guys, this is why we left Atlanta. No shade. We just were like, stuff is going down. We don't need to be in a red state. I'm in a blue state in a blue city. Child, and if stuff go crazy here, I'm going to Philly. Amaya said, baked beans for breakfast sounds great. Baked beans, period.
It's going down.
Why are we eating sweet beans? Who the hell came up with that? It's weird to me. Mademoiselle said, don't miss out on European cooking. It's so good.
Ooh,
what's the European cooking? Spotted dick? I'm not eating that. No.
Now what?
Oh, Mom, that's really a thing. It's a sausage.
Spotted dick.
Yes, it's not a custom.
Don't give me none of that. I don't care if I can't speak or not. Don't get no spotted dick.
Oh my God, they not eating Boston baked beans. They not eating the beans. It's not the ones we eat. They're savory. Adios, nios. No, I don't want that. Dahlia said they don't even doctor up the beans over there. Watching Brits lose their mind in America during the World Cup. Well, oh, I love watching British people eat our food. and keep in mind where they kept on going when they was eating food here, especially in Cali. They were either in Inglewood or they were in the Mexican populated areas. That's the only place that I would see them. They stayed in Inglewood. Smithy said, "Ooh, that's fun. I didn't realize you could take a ferry from London to Paris. It was so much fun. I loved it." Hey, So Seth, thank you for being here. Mademoiselle said, I had the best fish and chips of my life in Scotland. They were old school and wrapped it in newspaper. Oh, that sounds delicious. So Seth said, have you seen the Ghanaian salad recipe? It calls for baked beans, the colonizer influence. I did see that. And I saw Ghanaians in the comments. It was just like, this is not what we eat. This is some people who eat what our colonizers told us to eat. Ghanaians were not putting a stamp of approval on that meal. Oh, I'm sorry. You guys ain't know about spotted dick? That's a real thing. I'm not making that up.
Where's that from?
It doesn't mean what it means here, Mom.
Here.
I'm not talking about peen. I'm talking about sausage. Not that kind of sausage. Don't forget it. Dolly said,
what I'm saying to you is, where do they sell it?
Everywhere. We could have got spotted dick when we went to
No, we couldn't.
T.
And you couldn't have got that from that.
Toya, can we get spotted dick anywhere in London?
She never heard of that.
I heard it's like a blood sausage.
Nicole.
Anyway, Mama Star, Dahlia said,
Nicole.
They know what I'm talking about.
No, they don't.
Dahlia said a lot of what Brit food is rations food from World War II. They didn't start eating baked beans until we introduced it. Oh, I thought it was a sausage, a blood sausage. Okay, maybe I'm wrong. Give Me Shelter said baked beans are Native American. British sold that too. Oh, okay. So I'll eat the Native American baked beans because I know they good. Mellow Vibe said, I like beans on toast, sweet and savory. Amen. It's something for everybody. I'm 50 said, Mama Star is crazy. Spotted dick through her.
Yes.
So
if I can't speak, if I'm 100 years old and can't speak, don't give me no
spotted dick. So Steph said, my friend from Ghana said she doesn't eat it, but they do have it at parties. Oh, Lord. LB said, side note, y'all don't let your gas tanks get anywhere near empty. Gas is dangerously low and getting more expensive every day. Listen, that's why I'm walking. Oh, no, seriously, I'm walking. That gas is expensive. I filled up my sister's car and I was like, oh, I won't be doing this again. Absolutely not. I'm walking. I don't need to borrow your car because she's starting to do the thing where, oh, you need to take my car? Because she always does that. She likes to volunteer her car when her gas is on low. I'm like, no, girl, it's okay. I'll walk. It's going to take me 2 hours like Jack from Love is Blind UK. But I'm going to walk to the store in my sliders. Zoomies.
Yeah, she's stuck with that. When she give us the car, what? What's going on?
Oh, I forgot. I was like, who are you talking about, Zoomy? Oh, yes. Rest in peace, Jason. Maven said, spotted dick is a traditional British themed pudding, historically made with suet and dried fruit and often served with custard. Thank you, Zoomy. I'm going to look that up. Zoomy. D'Angelo Wallace. Thank
Zoomy.
you.
I'm going to tell you something. Don't invite me over and give me nothing.
Look it up right now because I do want to learn more about it. I thank you. I just read one article from the BBC, Zoomy, but I'm going to look into more information. D'Angelo.
Nikki, don't bring that for Thanksgiving.
I will not be bringing spotted dick to Thanksgiving. Hey, Cool Beans Pod said, I hope they can all put on a civil face publicly, especially for the kids' sake. Harry, William, Catherine, and Meghan have to be role models for their kids. They don't have to like it. I agree. L Boogie said,
I don't think Harry, I don't think William is that much. And if he is, he's approved. But I don't really believe that he's going to be all that much. I mean, at the end of the day, that's his brother.
Yeah. El Boogie said, Lord, I sound so tinfoil hat crazy in this chat today. I just be watching news and analysis on geopolitical stuff. No, you don't sound crazy. You're in the right place. Cool Beans Pod said, but love is needed on both sides. It's up to both sides to put in the work. I agree. Hey, Yvette. Thank you for being here. Dahlia said, I will say that the French, British, and Germans cornered the markets on sweet and pastries, especially the French. Can't be beat. Now, listen, let me tell you something. Them white Brits know how to bake.
What
the pastries.
Over there?
Mom, them pastries. When we went to the palace. Delicious. Now, that's the only thing I will eat from them. Some pastries. Everything else, I'm okay. I'm okay.
And I went to get some ice cream. I don't know if it's called.
Oh, yes. We had ice cream at the Royal Palace. It was so good. What we ate at the Royal Palace was nice. It was really nice. I want to go back and get their tin. They have this. Buckingham Palace. They have a 10. Buckingham Palace.
Okay. She wanted to print that.
Right? Spency said, OMG, I looked it up. That looks nasty. Spency looked up spotted dick. Oh, Lord. At least I'm educated. She said it looked nasty.
And yes.
So Steph said, I live in a very walkable city. A blessing. If you live in a very walkable city, especially a city that has public transportation, you won. You won. Amaya said, New York sounds like a good city to live in if you don't want to drive. New York and Philly. L Boogie said, keep those gas tanks above half a tank as much as possible, people. I've started filling mine when it hits the 3/4 tanks. Listen, I'm putting them sneakers to good use. So Steph said it cost me about $120 to fill my tank, and that's at Costco. Oh, Lord. I made this regarding gas. We have been driving just above fumes and ordering grocery delivery as much as possible. Same. I've been meal prepping like crazy. It's been working. Mademoiselle said, I'm talking about various nationalities. For instance, Italy has 30 different distinct cuisines going on between them. Portuguese and Spanish people can cook. Polish people can cook. I never had a Polish dish. And I heard that the Spaniards, are we talking about the white ones? Because I heard they can't cook. Now, I know Italians can cook, but I Italian Americans is what I'm used to. But them Italians at that place in London ate that up. Coombe says it's elite and networking, and that's important to Harry. They'd be mingling with aristocracy, and worldwide big hitters. Good for them, as that's what they want, child. Social Stuff said Germans came to Texas and started making donuts and collages. When I go to other places, people are like, what the F is a collage? LOL, I miss the food in Texas. And that's the thing. They garnered the market on pastries. Mimi said, only white people eat those foods. Why do you think there are so many ethnic food restaurants in the UK, especially London? I will say there were so many ethnic restaurants. In America, every restaurant is either American or Italian, or you got soul food. But you had a lot of American restaurants. I did not see one British restaurant. Guys, I even found a Philly cheesesteak place in London from a real Philadelphian. My God, them immigrants be cooking. Hey, Zuby. Zuby said, hi, Nikki. Long time no chat. Good to see you. Good to see you too. Social Stuff said, yes, I love me some boudin, especially the seafood boudin. Oh, yes, that's New Orleans, right? Boudin? Boogie said, don't let your taste get near empty. We are heading towards gas rationing. Please don't let yourselves be out there on eat people. Thank you, L Boogie. Spency said, the food I had in Spain and Greece was delicious. Oh, really? Oh, I heard the food in Greece is good. Toy, did you like the food in Spain? Oh, really?
Girl, you have not had any food until you ate it.
Okay. We got a cosign from TikTok.
Oh, God, the food was so good. The food is so good in Spain.
So Steph said, don't they say the unofficial dish of England is butter chicken? Yes. And when I was there, everybody was like, you have got to try Indian food. You have got to try Indian food. It was a beautiful Indian restaurant down the street from us, but there was just no time. But I added it to my Yelp list, my London Yelp list, and I will be going. I will be going. Mademoiselle said, I'm a foodie. Trust me when I say these people can cook. You have to try Polish pierogi. Oh, I had a pierogi before. I didn't know it was Polish. Yes, Spanish people can cook. Oh, the tapas. You're right. You are right. The tapas. But again, I've only had Spanish food in America. So, but NikkiNicoleStar said the food is good there. I got to try it. Yes, that's what I wanted to try. I wanted to try chicken curry and I wanted to try butter chicken. And they had this bread that I wanted to try, but we just did not have time. I got to go back. I Maven said, I hear the Indian food in London is the best. That's what I heard. Outside of India, everybody was just like, you have to try Indian food.
Everybody loves the Indian food. We normally go, we switch it up every time, but we normally go to Shoreditch and have Indian food. And our publicist actually tried Indian food in our neighborhood, and she loves it.
Yes, I gotta go to Brixton and try Caribbean food. I have to try Indian food when I go back, and I have to try fish and chips. from a pub. They said you got to go to a pub. And I had to try Nando's. Nando's was down the street from me. And when I went to go, they were closed. Nando's. Like, I'm not going to say it like a Brit. What you want from me? Zuby said, have y'all tried Polish pickle sausage soup? I'm going to look it up. I love when we go on tangents. Now we're getting recipes. Now we're getting recipes. Polish pickle sausage soup.
I'm not eating that either.
Oh, Mom, it looks good. It looks I'm gonna add this to the list. Yes, it looks like a what is it? One of my favorite working class restaurants, Olive Garden. There's Zuppa Toscana. It looked like that. Oh, that looks delicious, and I love me a pickle. I'm gonna make this when I'm PMSing. Let me look at the recipes. This looks good. Fresh deal. What is the? I'm not recipes. Let me look at the ingredients. Oh, kielbasa meatballs. Recipe. Onion, butter, carrots, dill pickle, vegetable broth or chicken broth, potatoes, sour cream, flour, pickle juice. So I'm gonna try this, and I'm adding a little chicken. Black American up. Yeah, thank you, Zuby. I'm gonna try that. Thank you so much. Social Stuff said they sell pierogies in a grocery store in Philly. I have never had it until I moved there. Did you go to what's the market, Toya? Not Philly. Our market. No. The open market that everybody goes to in Centers. Reading Terminal. Did you have it at Reading Terminal? Because that's one thing about Reading Terminal. Reading Terminal is like the world. Any culture you want to eat from is right there. I love it. Dahlia said, the last time I went there, I had a cheesesteak. It's really good. Dahlia said, so basically all the poor people of the world make the best food. Yeah. Well, you got to get creative with a few ingredients. Magic happens. And also we use a lot of salt and butter. Hello. So said, I live in Little India, but all the Indian people I know say the food isn't good where I am. Oh, Lord. Smitty said, Nikki, did you watch Married at First Sight? They are playing a black woman. Yes. And we're going to talk about it on Monday and Tuesday. I am, Zuby. I'm going to make it. That looks delicious. So said, yeah, I've been to Reading Terminal. They sell the best turkey bacon. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. The most dangerous thing ever is working like right around Reading Terminal, because you'll just keep on, because they sell so many different kinds of foods. You'll just be like, oh, I can try this today. Oh, I can try that today. No, you'll end up trying that whole place. Mademoiselle said, no, a borscht is the best with beets and a good steak bone for the broth. I heard borscht. I thought it was a sausage. What's a borscht? I thought it was a sausage. Oh, is it a soup? Oh, soup. So a borscht recipe is best with beets and a good sausage. Borscht. Oh, it's a sour soup made with meat. Ooh, I don't know. It sounds like heartburn, sister. Hey, Kiki. Kiki said, went to London in 2017. I tried the fish and chips and I was disappointed. They don't season the fish nor the batter. They just give you malt vinegar and pour it on top. Oh, well, you got to get I cannot remember the name of the ferry, but it was an Irish ferry. You got to get the fish and chips on that Irish ferry. I'm going to put the name of it in my vlog that I'll post next Sunday. Girl. That food was delicious. And when I go back, I'm going to make sure I'm going to get on that ferry. Mellow Vibe said, I was just talking about Reading Terminal and the Amish apple dumplings there. I miss those. This is so random. When I was in Philly recently, I was actually walking by Reading Terminal. And because I was going to Primark. When I got to Primark, I looked over because I saw like a white guy dressed in like cultish gear, and I just thought he was Amish. And then I kept on looking and I saw black people with them. And then I kept on looking and I saw it was like black men in gold and purple, and they had mics and they were screaming and holding signs. And then it hit me. Philly got white black Israelites? What is Philadelphia is not a real place. That white man was up there holding this sign, talking about the white man is the devil. Just like, what is going on? Philly is like, it's a portal. A portal somewhere. I do not know. But I was just like, oh, that's not that's an Israelite? What? What is going on with the men? What is going on with the men? Dahlia said, just looked up that Polish soup. It looks amazing. I want to try it now. Ain't no Polish in Dallas. That soup, I don't think my heartburn will allow it. I'll put it in the smoothie. Yes, it was an Israelite. Philly got white Israelites. El Boogie said, anyway, I'm done sounding the alarms for the day. I'm tired. Don't be tired. Thank you so much for sounding the alarm. Love like you are. I said, this reminds me of this video I saw of this Jamaican guy hanging out and cooking with a bunch of Amish people. I remember this video. Of course, it was a Philly that went viral. And this guy was getting cookies from this Amish family. He was like, y'all wear sneakers? He said, I thought y'all wear penny loafers. He couldn't believe they had on New Balances. He was like, well, how y'all know to wear a New Balance? Only in Philly. Social Steph said, I saw Tim Amish in a white van pull up to a Wawa in Philly. LOL, that was my first time actually seeing them. Girl, they take the subway now. They be on the L. I'm like, y'all are too updated. Yeah, they are too modernized in Philly. And like years back, they were running the drug ring.
Yes, they were. They got
The Philly Amish are a mess. Dahlia said, oh, I need to see the white Hebrew Israelite. That sounds fascinating. Listen, he was dedicated. He held his sign up. I was like, he probably the CIA. I made it said, Philly seems to be different from the rest of it. Oh, it is. That's what we say. We're from Philadelphia and say they're from Philly, Philadelphia. We do not recognize Pennsylvania. I'm going to get a couple more, and then I'm going to let y'all get out of here. Mademoiselle said a Russian beef borscht is made with beets. It's savory and sweet. I may try that later, but for now, the Polish pickle soup is on the list. That looks delicious. Y'all got Amish in Brooklyn? Child, they're expanding. They are expanding. Anyway, so family, let me get out of here. Thank you all so much for joining me. This was so much fun. Now I feel like I want to have like a London foodie live. I don't know. I'm going to figure it out, but this was fun. I think I might do something seasonal or something like that. And you guys just bring like recipes. I don't know. I'll brainstorm with the fam, but this was actually really, really fun. Thank you for joining me. We're just, Harry and Meghan, we're just speculating. We don't know what y'all doing. We do not know what's going on, but wish you well, sister. Wish you and them kids well. Have fun. Hopefully I'll see you soon, neighbor. In Notting Hill. Oh, Coatswold. Oh, I love Coatswold. What if me and Meghan are neighbors in Coatswold? I got to get on that. Anyway, I love y'all, and I will see you soon for something else. The something else is going to be the conclusion of The Real Housewives on Monday, the conclusion of The Real Housewives of Atlanta, part 3 of the reunion, and we're going to cover the first 8 episodes of Married at First Sight. So I'll see you on Monday on NikkiStar TV for those 2 lives, and I'll see you on Sunday on NikkiStar at Home for my catch-up vlog before we get to London. I love you all, and I'll see you soon for something else. Bye. Zuby, thank you for that recipe. I cannot wait to make it.